Have you ever ran across something that you just couldn't pass up? Well, I couldn't pass this up when I saw this deal. Yeah. Now, it's not an ASMR video. We're actually going to talk about these. I've been waiting to crack this open. And it might be a two-parter. You know, one for this and one for this. We're going to talk about it though. Let's find out what they're like. Even though I'm not monetized yet, I still think I'm going to break these up into two different videos. One on another channel that I may or may not have created but not launched yet. Just in case that I ever do become monetized. YouTube likes to demonetize cigars and any links to cigars. So we'll do a two-parter. First, we're going to start with this. This is Maker's Mark Private Selection Corona Cigars French Candy. Sounds good. This is 108.2 proof or 54.1 ABV, and the date on it is February of 2021. And then they've also got what they call a stave profile. I've not seen this on other whiskeys before, but doesn't mean that some don't use it. 0 baked American pure, 1 seared French cuvee, I don't know, 0 Maker's Mark 46, 8 roasted French Mendiant, I don't know, 1 toasted French spice. Okay, so I had to look it up. Okay, and on this, it has a mash bill of, it's a wheated mash bill. 70% corn, 16% wheat, and 14% barley. And the way I understand this is they use oak staves of different woods to get the different flavors out of this that they wouldn't normally use in their typical Maker's Mark. So that way they can actually take it down a certain path of flavor notes and create something very special, or as they call it, a private selection. My understanding is that they paired those oak staves to get a flavor that would complement this very fine cigar. Florida sun-grown cigar, and we'll get into this in that other video. And then I'll talk about all the goodness of that. So with that, let's go ahead and crack this thing open and see what we've got. Also from Corona are these Glencairns, and this came as a whole package deal. The Maker's Mark, the 5 cigars, and 2 of the Glencairns. And I'd been wanting Glencairns, so this was a perfect match. Let's go ahead and give it a pour and we'll see what we got. On the nose, it's very sweet. You can see that it's got a lot of oil production in it, which is very nice. Should give it a lot of really nice mouthfeel. I hate that term, but yeah, you know, woodiness, some oak, maybe a little bit of nut on the nose. It's got something else, and I can't quite figure out what that nose is. So. Little cinnamon, just a little bit of pepper. I'm getting a lot of that nuttiness though. Very sweet. A little bit of cinnamon. For 108 proof, I don't get that whiskey hug, or that Kentucky hug, sometimes they call it. Maybe a little candied fruit, almost maybe an apricot. For the amount of oil that's in it, doesn't have a whole lot of mouthfeel at the end. Nice amount of smoke and char. I like that. Definitely a toasted spice. Definitely get that out of it. Can't light this on this one, but oh yeah, definitely brings that out. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. It's, like I said, for 108 proof, it doesn't drink like it is, but if you watch my proof video, you'll understand where proof doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna kill you or not kill you, or vice. Yeah, you get what I'm getting at. But overall, it's very, very sweet. So if you don't like a sweet bourbon, you're not gonna like this. There's a lot of toasted spice, maybe a little bit of graham cracker. It's actually really nice. It doesn't drink like a higher proof, but I love the color. The color's very nice. It's dark and rich colored. You can actually see the separation of the oil and the whiskey itself in the glass. And surprised with that amount of oil but again, nothing to shake a stick at. So I know this might be a little on the short side, but we're going to break this in half, and I'm going to have a little bit more of this and a little bit of this, or actually probably the whole thing, but that'll have to wait till later. So cheers. Gonna enjoy this for a little bit. But with that said, if you're interested, I'll put a link to where I purchased this. It was in limited supplies, so I doubt they'll have any left, but you still might be able to get something from this or pair the two of them together somehow. I'll link that down in the descriptions to my Twitter, so that way I can actually post where I got it from, because they may demonetize this if I post something cigar related, even though I'm not monetized yet, for future reference. But being my first actual whiskey review, I think it was a good one to do. So thank you everybody for watching. Continue this to my other video that I will link somewhere here or in the description below. Like I said, I may or may not have a second channel that I'm launching so that I can do the cigar stuff and possibly switch all my whiskey and cigar over to that channel. We'll see. But again, give this a like, subscribe, and long ashes and full glasses to all of you. Have a nice night. This is actually really good.